Welcome to Good News Tues, a weekly glimpse into successes in conservation. I'm your host, Lauren Ayers, and today we're celebrating a success for man's or woman's best friend. Centuries ago, dogs had been consumed worldwide as a form of meat. However, in recent times, the practice has been legally and morally banned in nearly all areas of the world. Unfortunately, the dog meat trade still persists in several countries, primarily in Asia, leading to 30 million dogs being killed annually for human consumption across the continent, despite over 200 million dogs being kept as pets in China alone. Aside from dogs' obvious connection to humans as companions, animal welfare, public health, and activist groups have argued that the consumption of dog meat leaves humans susceptible to a multitude of zoonotic diseases, such as rabies and cholera. In the wake of COVID-19, China released a list of animals that are legally able to be bred and sold for food, such as pigs, chickens, cows, and other traditional livestock species. And to the excitement of many canine companions, dogs were markedly absent from this list. An increasingly vocal opposition to the practice has been growing amongst citizens of the world and has spread to countries where dogs and cats are commonly consumed by people, such as China, Vietnam, and South Korea. Last month, the Chinese Ministry of Agriculture released their list of allowable species that can legally be bred for human consumption, with dogs and cats being absent from the list. While neither species had been listed in the past, the ministry commented for the first time on the omission of the dogs and cats from the list, publicly stating, "With the progress of human civilization and the public's concern and preference for animal protection, dogs have changed from traditional domestic animals to companion animals. Dogs are generally not regarded as livestock around the world, and China should also not manage them as livestock." One small victory for the global well-being of our fur babies will hopefully trigger greater protection for other animals with less of a connection to humans, such as wildlife species that have been traded extensively. Despite being more emotionally distant from us, wildlife still deserves the same protection as our companion animals. We can only hope that this is another small win in the greater war for animal welfare. If you want to learn more about China's recent legislation regarding wildlife, check out the Conservation Weekly podcast, where we dive deep into conservation topics affecting wildlife and wild places. Until next time, this is Good News Tues.